can't believe this. How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? Everybody said do reverser in Asani before you do Maledictator. And I didn't listen. I did not listen. I did not listen to you, truck guy. You don't know anything. What am I? Everybody said it. Everybody said it. What am I gonna do? And now I gotta go back in time. Yeah. Maledictator was so perfect for Chloe, but now... What? Wait a minute. That's right. I did say I was gonna do that first. But that's before they said to do those. Did I mess everything up? Wait. I know. I'll just go back in time. I'll go back in time to when... Before I made that... And then I could just make those two and pretend that that never happened. But... I don't have a time machine. I can't think... You know... We have to go back in time. That light. I just turn it off to pretend I'm in the past. Back when I didn't know any better about lighting. I just... Oh, okay. Hello. My name's JD Shadow. I've been doing this for the past week. Since I recorded Maledictator, and I thought that I had everything well in hand, then somebody said that you need to do Reverser and Asani before that. And now, you know what? You guys understand. Thomas told me. He told me. So, alright. We'll do Reverse and Asani. We knew it was going to come to this. We knew everything's out of order anyway. But you know what? If we're going to do Reverser, which I think I know the theme of that Akuma just by its name, we're going to do this right. 1, 2, 3. See, I told you. We're gonna do this right. I might as well torture myself and I guess just myself if I'm gonna do this. And look at this. It's gonna choke me. Anyway, Reverser. We're going back in time. You know what? I had everything planned out. I was gonna do all sorts of different props and try to bring myself to Doc Brown or something like that and do all this other sort of things, but that takes money, which you can now donate through my Patreon. So let's go. School bell rings. Okay, please have something that's called screams eternally on these subtitles because I will reverse out. Hey, he's not bad. Is he getting akumatized?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
See you later then. He is exactly like I am with my creative work.
Comes over to the good side. Great idea. You should make a comic book about that.
Yeah, but I'm only
Is that Stanley?
not writing them.
You should team up with
Look alike at least.
Maybe, but I
Rest
don't
in
really wanna
peace.
do that.
Excelsior!
This is Mark, the boy I told you about. The one who's always writing.
Aw, he's
I'm sorry, I
very
didn't wanna disturb
shy.
Welcome to room 33. You're never disturbing it.
Why does
You can come whenever you want, outside of class time.
why does that make
Create what they want.
the whole
Anyway,
idea these calls it room
Mr. Waiting
33?
for a Rock is our expert in street art. And the
You mean graffiti?
No one will judge you, or only in good fun.
Unless,
Saw
you
your
know,
drawings on the school website. They're nothing
Chloe
like the
comes
real
in.
thing. Sorry, but it's true. I've never seen drawings, so...
So messed up.
Yeah, of course you would.
I've already told you, Chloe, if you have an art project you want to work on, you're quite welcome here. Otherwise...
Of course I've got a project.
No, you don't.
Masterpiece. Guess. Another collage of selfies.
Oh,
That's ridiculous.
it's utterly ridiculous.
You don't deserve my art anyway.
Huh?
Alex, I don't write anything interesting, honestly. Sorry, gotta go. Thanks for everything.
Ow! That is a big bathroom. Holy hell!
And I don't want to talk to Cat Noir about it either because I'm worried he'll be jealous. It's not exactly the truth, but it's definitely a fun read.
You illustrator.
Ladybug has become a source of inspiration.
At the very least, Cat Noir, she's got halfway right.
Oh. Did you read it?
Oh no.
Yes, you did. You totally did.
You should have him read it before you jump to conclusions.
But what if he doesn't like it? I'll be so embarrassed.
That's a negative.
I've got an idea. We'll have him read it without telling
Maybe you should change Ladybug into somebody who had bitten by a spider.
Nothing can possibly go wrong.
Diary of Lady?
Uh-oh. Something's gonna go so wrong here. I just got a feeling that this is not gonna go wrong at all.
My lucky charm.
I know his real identity, so sometimes I try to catch a glimpse of him when I fly over his school.
What? Oh. Why do I get...
Think he likes it?
Look at his face. Of course he
But he thinks it's from actually...
It's gonna be, Nathaniel's birthday soon, and Mark and I wanted to give him a disguise. I mean, surprise!
Cool. Very typical of you, Marinette. Well,
And he bought that like an idiot?
Sure will.
this isn't some kind of prank, is it, Marinette?
Meet at the Place de Vosges Square Fountain. Trust me, you will not be disappointed.
Wait, I think she knows Ladybug. Right. He's completely shy.
You were trying to make a fool of me, weren't you? Do you think it's funny to toy with my feelings?
What?
No, not at all.
Yeah, I knew this was gonna make...
To make a
Yeah, I knew this would turn bad.
comic book? Us? Together? Never.
Oh my god! Oh no. Oh no.
No!
That was bad.
Away, my beautiful Akuma, and evilize him.
When did they turn beautiful? I like this new music. Did they always use this music when he came into the picture? Oh.
Free who they claim to be.
Uh-oh.
I'm giving you the power to invert anyone.
Uh-oh.
The strong will become...
Is that the Green Goblin? Green Goblin means Two-Face. Thomas totally got this idea from the Green Goblin.
Ouch! What's happening to you, my little pigeons? Where are you going? Quick, come back, please.
Now that's a normal attitude of pigeons.
Was trying to help.
Hey, yo, what is this
Aw,
thing?
man.
Vehicle registration, please.
You're all about
Oh man, the only cop ever in Paris.
Do whatever you want with that paper plane of yours. I've got other plans.
Paper plane.
Comic book go wrong. We better find out.
No, it was you, you idiot. You're the one who thought that was a great idea. I kind of had a feeling that was going to go wrong.
But what will you do without your powers? Reverse it!
Oh, that would be a dangerous power to have.
While we'll later talk about his new space dumpster program, protesters
Space
gathered
dumpster
underneath the
program?
space is no dump and are walking.
In the name of the law, do whatever you want.
Bank! He robbed the bank!
Well, that happened.
Flag? Look out!
I think, okay, I just saw that. No, he has no idea what's going on. I've never seen, I guess, uh-oh.
Used to be version.
Uh-oh. Wow, at the very least, this is turning out to be a Spider-Man versus Green Goblin. Oh, no!
Oh yeah, I'm so scared. Come on, milady, let's wrap this up.
Cat Noir, wait!
Milady?
That?
What's up, kitty? Got vertigo?
So I want to see how they get out of this.
Fine, but hurry. I want my miraculous.
Why don't you just let them do what they want for a little bit? He's so quick to wanting his miraculous. Maybe that's a flaw.
All I want is to know where Nathaniel and Marinette are! Right now!
What is he gonna do with them that if they don't comply? How would they unlearn their ability or something?
And do it. The stairs are too high. It's making me dizzy.
He's scared of everything.
Come on, little kitty. You're gonna be just...
Now she's turning into Usagi. Really? Oh!
Nathaniel and Marinette are!
Nath?
Sabrina like a slave! Reversion!
Oh no!
Chloe, I want some juice made from fresh strawberries, but pick out all of the seeds first. Yes, Sabrina. Sabrina.
That would be perfect.
Making Paris the cleanest city in the world. Space is no dumb. Space is no dumb.
Why would you think that'd be a great idea?
I'm going to order our satellites to release all the dumpsters back down toward Paris. Make
What?
the city the-
This would actually be a great villain, like, complete
Whoa.
cool villain. I love this villain. I love his idea.
Sorry about that.
Yep, that is me with seatbelts. Yep, that's me with seatbelts.
The city will soon be under a mountain of trash. The man behind the chaos, supervillain Reverser, has given an ultimatum.
Ladybug! Cat Noir! I command
I have
you to
nothing
let
for that. You had to do that.
You're going to need a help. The trash is entering the atmosphere. In just a few minutes, it'll be like having a meteor shower, except with dumpsters instead.
And yeah, and what about the dumpsters themselves? That will help. That will not help matters.
Milady.
Lucky charm!
Now that still works? Now wait a minute, he made a flaw.
A bamboo roll? I've got a deal for you. I'm gonna hand Cat Noir over to you now. In exchange,
What?
you'll reverse Mayor. Have to trust me. This is gonna work. Cat Noir to the
Yeah, because her last idea worked. Huh?
Space dumpster. Okay, go.
What is he trying? What the heck?
Yes. Now turn back. A little to the right, Alex.
Alex is doing pretty good.
Yes, now bit.
Oh.
Miraculous!
All right, stunt time.
Wow, that was a magical ladybug if I ever saw it. He was totally playing Pokemon Go. Totally.
Ladybug, no more evil doing for you, little Akuma.
That was a nice change of, like, sequence. I was just watching that sequence take place. That was so cool.
Bye, little butter Nathaniel. By now you realize there was a big misunderstanding. But if you give each other a chance, I'm sure you'll find out how well you can work together.
Especially since his notebook is trashed. Unless
Bit like you and
Someday soon, Ladybug and Cat Noir.
You had the
things will reverse, and I will win.
I would love to see him come back. I would love to see that idea come
next
back.
they team up with the to Marinette, who would make a superhero. If she wasn't such a klutz.
Uh-huh. What? So, alright. Good episode. Kind of a, like, in-between episode. Not complete. Okay. Okay, that got this thing right then and there. I didn't know. Okay, that was really weird. Okay. Anyway, let's get to... Okay. First things first. did she think, did Marinette really think that that was not gonna come out any other way than wrong? I had a feeling, I could have seen it 10 miles away, that as soon as Nathaniel read that, as soon as he read that, he would think, oh, this came from Ladybug. So, what I would have done is to publicize that to the entire world, like, hey, I have this thing from Ladybug. You know what? That would have definitely created such a problem, and yeah. So that would be one thing. Two, they didn't really go into much detail about what happened to her, to Alex's, I think it was Alex, Nate or something? I think. Either Nate or Alex, I can forget which one. Who his name, what his name, one of the two, I think. But anyway, the way that he tore apart that notebook, it made me think it was trash. So did the magical ladybugs repair it? Like they probably repaired the friendship? I think maybe they did that, but they could have shown that a little bit more. That's one thing I could have done different. I would have done different. Chloe didn't really give that much of a effect this time, so yeah, they're kind of going, maybe, again, going back to time, which I wish I had a time machine. I did. Oh, okay. So, that having been said, let me get to the Akuma, because this was the best thing about this episode. And it really, oh, wow, this was a great Akuma. Okay, reverse the powers to reverse anything, basically whatever he wanted, but he did create some sort of flaw for himself, because he didn't really reverse all of Ladybug's powers, which was kind of a flaw on his side, but maybe that was a fatal flaw that he was supposed to make instead of some sort of oversight that the writers made. As soon as he got that glider, I thought Green Goblin, Hobgoblin from Spider-Man, and wow, did that really get a chord with me, because we had the artist, which looked a lot, had that Stan Lee-esque stuff to him, which was awesome to see. And I know Thomas has that thing on his Twitter, where the top thing on his Twitter is a kind of mock thing where Ladybug gets her powers from being bitten by a ladybug, kind of like how Peter Parker gets his powers from being bitten by a radioactive spider. And I'm starting to think that maybe he kind of created Ladybug to be sort of like Spider-Man, to have the agility like Spider-Man. Maybe not the martial arts that Spider-Man has, because Spider-Man didn't really have that sort of martial art background through him. He was more like a brawler, like he had more punch kicks, but he had the agility of him and all that. Now, I'm waiting for Marinette's father to say, with great power comes great responsibility. That will seal the deal, that this was an inspiration by Spider-Man. The glider was very much like it was with Hobgoblin and the Green Goblin, when they had those gliders, and the only thing that was missing was the pumpkin bombs. Of course, you know, the Green Goblin used pumpkin bombs. But here's the other thing about this, is that because the Green Goblin was Spider-Man's main adversary, if I remember correctly, he's the one who kills Gwen Stacy. I'm not quite sure of it, because I remember in the animated series Spider-Man thinks that he kills Mary Jane Watson, because Mary Jane goes into that vortex. She never gets seen for the rest of the series, except for the time when she gets cloned to be like what Hydro Man was. I would think that maybe with Reverser, this was probably one of the tougher battles, because the goblins were basically a lot like, basically a really tough enemy for Spider-Man. This was the same way, where Reverser was a very tough enemy, and they had to really think in order to take him down, in order to really get rid of him. Now, he came up with some great ideas. I mean, he came up with, okay, why don't you just let him do his own thing and not really worry too much about the Miraculous, because this guy is pretty good about figuring out what he wants to do. He wants to go after a few people. Okay, that's what the Kumas do. But this is the type of villain that I would think, you know what, if they just not Akumatize him, and they just said, you know what, he goes off the deep end, where, okay, he's not Akumatizing anything, but he just becomes completely evil, and he finds something that will make him this sort of evil character, then yes, I would be completely for that, because not only do I still think the Rogues Gallery could make this a really much, this could make an already interesting series so much more interesting. And I'm not saying it's not interesting enough, but wow, that would like put it over the top for one thing. Second of all, this is the great, excellent way to introduce maybe a new villain, a new main villain, because of how great his ideas were. He was going to take that space dumpster thing and just say, okay, trash. Now, that was something I was thinking, what does that remind me of? And I'm trying to think of what that reminds me of. Like a major meteor shower. And I would not worry much about the trash as the dumpsters themselves, because that could create a massive explosion to create like a craters around Paris. That was probably one of the more dangerous things that I've seen Akuma wanting to do. Cause havoc, cause chaos. And that, to me, is amazing how he was able to just think these things off the top of his head. And that makes me think that they could have done something to where, okay, he goes over the deep end and just starts becoming this huge main character like Volpina was. Where does she ever go, by the way? So, and again, Marinette, it was the cause of this. We're seeing the Marinette Ex Machina right now. Mary Ex Machina, maybe. I don't know. I am just so mesmerized by this villain, by this Akuma. And not only that, the comparisons between the Spider-Man, Hobgoblin, Green Goblin, and this is because if you remember who Green Goblin and Hobgoblin actually were, it was Norman Osborn as the Hobgoblin, Harry Osborn. No, wait. It wasn't. Norman Osborn was the Green Goblin, and he got Harry Osborn became the Green Goblin after him. He became the second Green Goblin. I can't remember who was the Hobgoblin. I can't remember right now because I thought that was Norman Osborn who was the Hobgoblin. Norman Osborn became the Green Goblin, and he did all that stuff. At least in the animated series, I'm not quite sure if that's the same way in the comic books. But the 1995 animated series of Spider-Man did a lot of stories based upon the actual comics. It was the most accurate of the story from the comics. So I gotta believe that was how the comics went, at least to some extent. Remember, they couldn't really do much with Gwen Stacy because Gwen Stacy was not in that series until the very end, until the last episode. And Harry Osborn was Peter Parker's friend. He was one of the better friends. Here, Alex or Nate, I can't remember the name, became very close to Marinette very quickly. So I could see that happening as well, that sort of relationship. The parallels are amazing here. I really loved as well the way that he tried to take out Ladybug and Cat Noir, to where Cat Noir is now a scaredy cat, and Marinette Ladybug becomes Usagi, Sailor Moon, because she's a klutz. I adore this Akuma. This was one of the best Akumas of the series so far. I'm going to go that far. This is probably one of the best Akumas in the entire series so far. I love this, and I want them to bring him back in a way. Somehow make him come back. It would make him like, okay, he has nightmares about being Reverser again, and something ends up happening to her. Either they split apart from each other, or maybe he goes off the deep end or something like that. I want to see more Reverser. I really wish they had more Reverser here. Oh man, that was wow. That was awesome to see how parallel they were to the Hobgoblins, the goblins from Spider-Man, and the parallels was just, it made me think that, okay, the inspiration for some Ladybug's abilities and powers came from Spider-Man. The swinging and the agility at the very least. Maybe the only thing missing from her is the ability to shoot web spiders. Like that. That was so amazing. So amazing, that episode. This episode. And of course, I want to bring into... the last thing I want to say before I get pros and cons is Room 33... Him mentioning Room 33 made me believe that this was a very creepy room. You only say stuff like that. Welcome to Room 33. Here you can relax while I chop your head off. That's why I was thinking you might be thinking. You just don't say rooms like that. You're Room 6. Or maybe you'd be Tommy Wiseau. It's just a room. You're tearing me apart, Marinette. Okay, there's not a lot of cons in this episode. The only real con I could see is maybe it didn't advance the story as much as some of the other ones we've watched so far. Maybe it's more of a filler episode, but what a filler episode it was. That, and also a little bit plot hole of what exactly happened to that notebook. How did it get repaired? Perhaps we saw maybe the magical ladybugs fixed it for him, but we didn't see that. So minor plot hole there. I'm willing to overlook that, but it's still something that, and there's not a lot of content in this episode, so that's probably the only thing I have to list, because the rest of this episode was amazing. The Akuma was amazing. The powers was exceptional. The Spider-Man references, a lot of stuff that's happening here really made me think this is something that could be made into a new main villain if they could have gone about that way. Maybe they still could, but this is one of the best Akumas I've seen in this series so far, which is, oh wow. And even the way that they went about to defeat the Akuma, they had to really think in order to defeat him. They really had to use their brains this time, which was amazing. Holy crap. I cannot say enough about this episode. This was just an amazing episode. At some points, you probably heard me just go silent for a little bit, because I completely adored just watching it. I really had nothing, so I was speechless. This was a great episode. If every fellow episode was like this, I would, like, you know what, whatever. This needs a real gallery. And this would be the first thing I really want to see more of. I want to see more of Reverser. I want to see more of what he can do. And him making that much chaos makes me think that they could have done something more. Like, they could have had, okay, Hawkmoth could take a rest, and this guy is going to just wreak havoc across everything. This had potential to be a new main villain, and I wish they could have done that. That's, like, maybe the only real other main flaw. I don't know. But what an amazing Akuma. What did you think about the episode? Please, I'm still speechless. Down below. Comment. Also, share, like, subscribe. Geek Gaming Culture, you know the drill. You know the drill here. I went back in time for you guys. Give me it. Give me all your subs. Because here's the thing. I have been trying to get beyond 1.5k subs for a while. Now, here's the deal. I might make a State of the Channel video coming up detailing something that I might be doing if we hit 2k subs. Because there is a particular series that LunaTK wants me, another person who, one of my good friends who makes Miraculous reactions as well. She has wanted me to react to a particular other series that she thinks you guys will like me reacting to. And I don't want to reveal what it is. Yeah, you probably know what it is already. But I got a lot of things on the back burner I've been wanting to get back to. I've been wanting to get back to Log Horizon, Kill la Kill. I've been wanting to get back to some of my one-star anime series. But there's one good one she thinks I should see. Yes, I think we could do something with that if we get to a certain amount of subs. And yeah, we can probably do something like that. So here's the deal. The goal is going to be 2k subs. The ultimate goal is going to be 2k subs right now. And the quicker the better, because you guys probably want me to react to this thing. In the meantime, we're going to still do Miraculous. Of course, we're going to still do Miraculous because you guys want to see it. I want to see more of this. I want to see more Reverser. If we get to that amount, then we'll see. Also, follow me on Twitter. You'll see the stuff at the end on my end card. Also, we have Discord channel. Please go, and I will try to remember the link down below. I keep forgetting about doing that. So if I forget to do it, please tell me and I will do it. And finally, one more thing, because YouTube's stupid. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, follow me on Discord, because right now YouTube has no way of auto tweeting out new stuff, and I don't get why they removed it. It's so dumb, because YouTube is dumb. Yeah, like they are with the copyright. So yeah, I don't know what to say. This was just a great episode. This was a great filler episode. If every filler episode was like this, then we wouldn't complain so much about filler episodes. Wow. I just can't say enough good things about Reverser this episode. I can't say enough good things about that Akuma. And not many reactors say anything about the actual Akuma design. It was such an amazing design, and the Hobgoblin design, wow. So yeah, please leave your comments down below and like this video. Please hit the like button, okay? Now remember, more likes, the more fan interaction, the higher we get. And remember, you guys want me to react to this series. You guys are exceptional, and I'm pretty sure that Luna's wanting you to see me do this. She wants to see me do this one. And even her husband's saying, I want him to see this series. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I will talk about that more in the weeks to come. I will give you more details about that. Ladies and gentlemen, I kind of forgot I was doing this. This is a good t-shirt. It's good. It's like 50 degrees outside. I'm wearing this. So much for being back in time. I'm gonna go play more of that now. You see that? Kingdom Hearts 3? I'm playing more of that now. Okay, anyway, I will see you next time with more Miraculous Ladybug. My name is AG Shadow. That just happened.